They'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
First down, Ravens.
Check 56.
They'll run on first down. Ingram. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check. Hey, let's go.
Mahomes going to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Line 36. Line 36. Relax. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 87 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Hey, keep it up, defense.
Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Roberts has it. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
In your face. Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Out to his left. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First down, Baltimore.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, what a move. This one complete to Ingram.
Jackson's pass. Complete to Mark Ingram. Out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
You go, hey, 57, 57. You got tight right there. Switch. Check yellow. Hey, alert 3. Watch.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2.
Let's go, baby.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Watch the pass. 57 to Mike.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes caught here by Bell. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Mike 48, Mike 48.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. On 1st down, Williams. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level to make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Well, that'll get them to 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll run it with Williams. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Williams will try again. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. They'll let the fullback try and pick it up. This is Anthony Sherman. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They run. It's Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Butker now to add the extra point. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough 1st downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Ingram. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram, his second touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The Chiefs take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Defense wins championships, baby. Watch 36. 36 the mic. Let's put him right on these two. Right on these two. Yellow. Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
Mahomes now on first down, eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Mahomes now to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Watch the eye. Check 4. Check 4. Shoot. Yellow. 15.
Working from the gun, Mahomes flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch 36. 36 the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run. Tight dog. Tight dog. Tight dog. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up. Hey, 57. Kill. Turn it up. Easy. He's crashed.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
First down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Watch 36. 36 the mic. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Check. 15. Yellow. Check nickel. Hey, 43. 15. Kill.
On first down, Mahomes forced out to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now Mahomes being chased out left. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful, and we've got ourselves a tie football game. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. He'll have a first down past the 40. A big effort that time out of Ingram. 66 yards. Well, I guess at the very least they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. They'll run here with Ingram. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that is going to set up third and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. This is your arm. This is it. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. 49, check 49, check 49.
They'll try and run. Ingram. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. He missed his only attempt earlier. This time he's going for the win. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed